contract disputes. Contract disputes cause nothing but trouble. They'll tear families apart. They'll tear friendships apart. You know, bands always fall out with each other when they start getting their own families and they want a little bit more slice of the pie, and the songwriter wants to keep his 40% and the 60% is split up with the other 4. You know what it's like. Drama, intrigue, the loss of a friendship, the loss of family. That's what a contract dispute can do. However, I'm not in a contract dispute, so that's okay. I was accused of forcing an elderly man with dementia to give him a, quite frankly, useless MacBook by none other than the drug-pushing murderess Cat of New York. The West Side, the East Side, entropy-inducing Deathstroke mistress. But it was a fair trade. It was a fair trade. And I will prove it. I will definitely prove it somehow. I think I've got a video somewhere. We'll figure out where that is. But yeah, how is everyone doing? This is just a Thursday. I've been incredibly lazy with the YouTube thing, and I'll correct that from today. I'll correct it from today. I promise. I promise a lot. Yeah, that's where it starts. Let's look at the evidence. Let's look at the evidence right now over on Twitter. Let me figure this out right over here. Let me figure this out. Let me figure this out. There we go. Let's bring up Twitter. Yeah, don't switch. Stop poking your nose in Discord. Oh yeah, we'll talk about Discord in a minute as well. But here is this is me and Minddog in New York. But not 1 month ago. Is that even grammatically correct? Not what, but what not, but a month ago. I think that's what it was, right? Not but a month ago. When did I fly to the States? The 27th. So this would be the 28th of February, 2023. We were in my hotel room, which I believe was the Hilton Garden Inn on West 28th Street, Manhattan, Midtown. And I like the hotel, and I will return. This is where we were. I had 2 queen beds. There's nothing that weird about it, although he was playing quite a lot of Alicia Keys. I got a video somewhere of him playing Alicia Keys in my hotel room. I'll post it later. I think, well, yeah, no, I'll post it. I don't think there's anything too weird in there. Is there? Probably not. But yeah, we'll play the evidence. Oh yeah, just play YouTube, Carl. Just play YouTube instead. Why don't you just play YouTube? Let's play the evidence. So many crumbs.
I just want to say, I don't use this computer, really.
Well, it's covered in fucking food, so you've definitely used it at some point. It was. This is what I'm working
No, I bought it from a Walmart dealer when my computer broke, and I used it that one day where you said I looked orange on the morning.
Now, here's an important question. Hair. You don't use this computer. It's small enough to fit in my check luggage. I think you should give it to me.
All right.
Yeah, that's on there. That's a contract.
Yeah.
That's a verbal contract.
No, I will do that. Yeah. But I have to wipe out my
you got to wipe out.
Login
You've got to delete the cookies from Pornhub.
No, I don't.
The interracial fetal alcohol syndrome porn, I think it was. I like to scrub away. But there we go. There's evidence. It will remain in evidence should a dispute arise, and would happily, happily bring it up again. We'll just get to that point in case it does need to be used again on this broadcast. We never know. Don't know what I'm saying there. I think I'm telling him how much I love Ralph. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I remember now. Had a few drinks in an Irish bar at that point, though, so it's not my fault, really, is it? I'd sat and barflied for a few hours. Look at his little neck. What does his little neck go down? Oh, my dog is here, man.
Carl speaks about his fight.
Yeah. Ralph has got a lot of stories about a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Celebrities, all sorts of stuff.
This is fair use, by the way. Please, Mindlord TV, don't take out a copyright strike. This is fair use. This is commentary and transformative, and you using it's been using evidence in a potential legal battle. But it's not my dog. It's the people, you know, flinging around accusations willy nilly, like your granddad used to flinging around accusations like your granddad used to flip cum off his hands after what he did. Do the Spider-Man? No, Granddad. And you knew the black and white Spider-Man as well, so it's worse, if anything. Orange Red for a week, but he doesn't listen to me anymore. Yeah, I remember when he was orange. And it is, that MacBook Pro, by the way, I've had to like cram in a new OS X on there just about, but you can't get any new ones, so I can't use any of the software I wanted to use, so I'm just using it for writing, and I might test streaming it later today, because I might have to do that up with a setup with Hack Addy tomorrow, so we'll see what's going on. I haven't done a lot on YouTube the last couple of weeks. I'm aware of that. It'll change tomorrow. I said 6 p.m. UK, but it might change because I haven't spoke to Hack yet, so I don't know what time he's coming, but as soon as he gets there, we're going to spark off a podcast on YouTube and have a couple of beers. There'll be a new setup. Well, there'll be a new mixer and mic setup tomorrow that I've got from a film studio down the road, and then I will have ownership of some of that stuff later on. You'll see. I was going to get a nice camera and do an offline pre-record as well, but I think I'll leave that. I might try and do it off my phone. So as I've been talking about it for so long, changes are occurring. I met this guy 10 minutes that way. Is a film and documentary studios, and I will be getting kit off them for as long as I like. But I'll be buying some of it as well this week. It might be mics, might be cameras, lighting, not just for the podcast, but for other stuff as well, filming gigs and potentially web series down the line. So it's a good contact to have. I'll definitely big up that company for the people of Manchester that are in need of equipment at short notice, cameras, lights, mixers, microphones, all that good business. So I'm especially for Hack. He better come now. I'm getting a nice little setup. Tomorrow I'll have to figure out all the arrangements and where I'm going to sit and all that stuff, because technical stuff to work out, but it's nice to have. I've just got to clean this fucking place in the next 5 minutes. Oh, a couple of hours, I'd say. I have a Discord now for the last right, so the link is in the description of this video, so go and click that and get in. If you've got any interesting or funny or mental news, chuck it in there. Just throw it in, and I might use it, not just for this, but for other stuff as well. So, but also go hang out, have a good time. Don't be weird. I might have to put some rules in there, but it should notify you when I go live on YouTube. I've got a bot that does that. I'll try and set up some stuff that does some other shit as well. Just go in there and hang out, and occasionally might even do some movie stuff, or not to tread on old mama's toes too much. Hangouts, watch some comedy specials. We could do that on Discord. So come and go and get involved, I say. So I'll be flinging that link around the place like I'm going to fling that imaginary bogey. Even though I'm picking my nose, I'm kind of more itching it. So the bogey is imaginary, but the cum from your granddad hands is not imaginary. It probably was real, and that's what I'll be flinging it around like. It's 2 times I've referenced cum from granddad's hands. I shan't do it again probably today. You know what it was? Is because I was going through an old, trying to polish up some stuff for this fringe gigs in May. And I found an old notebook that I didn't know I had anymore. And one of the bits about that was about my granddad flinging cum at me as a poltergeist. But it probably won't do it, but it's just interesting to go over stuff. That's why I had it on my head. It wasn't like trauma that I've actually had. And if I did ever say that on stage or anything and someone goes mental, I'll lie to them. I'll lie to them and I'll say, he did molest me. Right? What, you're going to go have a go at a victim now? I'll just lie. Make it up. Carl Higgins, how you doing, sir? Howdy. All right, mate. Put some chimp on the barbie. Are we in Australia? Even though howdy's American. I know. But I know what you're doing. YouTube barely tells you, yeah, but the Discord is better. The bot will, as soon as there's I think there's a notification for going live, and I'm going to try and set one up that will tell you when something's scheduled and when something is uploaded as well. I had a quick look the other day, but yeah, it's just a little bot called Mops on there. I love it. I haven't done a lot with Discord before, really, so when I get some time, I'll dig into it properly. So it should be a nice little hang. But yeah, Discord, join in, get involved, post weird shit, and give me stuff to think about, really, or talk about, I'll say. What is going on? So yeah, it's got the studio contact. I've got some gear coming tomorrow. In fact, let me check I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to check a goddamn motherfucking email. I know you've got my face looking at you from a video there, but I might play it again in a bit, just in case people need to know. There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got to do something tonight. It's all going to be last minute, but yeah, I just got to send something through to that studio tonight. Caitlin Higgins, finally, you should drop in after the mess that's going on up there. Yeah, he's dropped in, any saying howdy, flinging words around the place. I won't use another reference to my granddad Frank come around because I already done it twice. It's just on my mind. Also, the Tim Dillon song, I don't know what it's called, but heroin and pedophilia. I keep walking around the place going, all I want to do is fuck kids and get high. But that's not even the lyrics. It's all you want to do is fuck kids and get high. But I'm doing that. I'm just wandering around, like find myself in the shop, like buying stuff. All I want to do is fuck kids and get high. But it's just an earworm. I don't mean it. Someone's gonna hear that. You are. And that's just a long explanation to give. Yeah, Hank, this is Minddog and I agreeing a contract for me to take a MacBook Pro out of the United States. A verbal contract. That's why it's up there. But I can unshare this now. My face is leaning towards the camera because there we go. Because it was. And I fucking. The one thing about Discord though is that those beeps are annoying. Oh, that's the bot saying there's a stream going. That's good. It's just let us know now. So sometimes that's a bit late as well. Thanks, Mops, for the alert. Thanks for telling me what I'm doing. Yeah, great. Thanks for the alert. Nice times. So yeah, I've been good, Caitlin. Good. How are you? How was Boston? I know you were there last week. I can't. Well, was it last week? It's in the description. I can drop it in the chat as well. There's nothing going on there at the moment, but it's just let's get the people in, eh? Let's get the people in. Let me drop this in the chat here. It's okay, Hank. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to. It's all good. Well, I played it like 3 times last time, or some man around that. She don't tell me nothing, but yeah, I don't know when the next time it will happen. Probably after the Sin City one, which is going to be in a few weeks. James will take some time off from podcasting. We'll be back. Let me mute that tab because that's going to annoy me. Oh, Hank's in there. There we go. I'm going to mute it though because I hate that fucking alert on Discord. It's all right when it's just the watch along on that. But yeah, we'll do some comedy watch alongs in there. Might do some other call type stuff, as in the call, in case my accent's a bit weird. I don't know. I think about it. But yeah, after Hack Oddity will be here tomorrow, right here. So we're going to do something mid-afternoon Eastern time. Just hang out for an hour or so, and then we're going to go out and get drunk and have dinner and all that stuff, and then we'll be back in late. So the idea is, if we can at all talk and we're not dead or we're not going to die immediately, we'll go on Twitch at silly o'clock. For you guys would be like 8 p.m. or something, 9 p.m. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, look out for some things happening. St. Paddy's. Yeah, never been. Heard a lot of stuff about it. Obviously, yeah, I forgot it was St. Paddy's. I didn't do anything. I haven't done anything for St. Patrick's Day for a very, very long time. Maybe 10 years. I don't know. Saw a concert toured Fenway. Hey, South City. Yeah, well, at least something different, though, isn't it? Go and do something different sometimes. I was having this conversation with someone earlier. Usually Twitch, yeah, I guess they're just hanging around. They're in OGM thing right now. I think she's playing Batman, Arkham Asylum. Yeah, and then there's some more people that have cropped up the last couple of weeks. But yeah, everyone's doing their thing, doing their normal thing as usual. So yeah, be plenty of that as well. Yeah, I've got yeah. It's in browser just from ease. I've got the app. I've got tons of it. Yeah, I've got it. I need to set up using it properly as well. I haven't heard from her since last week. It was 2 nights running, and Twitch didn't like that. Twitch didn't like 2 within the 24-hour period. So fuck. But it's not. I still haven't got in trouble for it properly. So I imagine she don't tell me nothing, but I imagine you'll definitely see her after the Sin City watch along, which will be in. Also, I'll try and stream that through Discord as well, so everyone can watch it in there, and we'll also do a YouTube thing alongside. So that'll be probably it's already there. I'll keep thinking the end of my. It was going to be this weekend, but Jamie can't be around for a little bit. Well, he's definitely not around this week. And 2, we'll be doing something with Hack Oddity tomorrow instead. So maybe next Saturday, a week Saturday, or the one after, one of those, we'll do the Sin City watch along. And who knows? Who knows what kind of gingers will turn up at approximately the hours 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. or 5 a.m. As has been her one recently. And it makes me, and for some reason, my legs are aching from prancing around the place the next day. That is weird. That's the weirdest part of it, I think. You can't convince me that isn't the weirdest part of it. There's nothing else weird. Let me see if I missed anything here. And get high. Yeah, no. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what she does. Nobody tells me nothing. Can't wait for this to actually have beer in it tomorrow. I haven't had any beer since those 2 I had on Saturday with Conway. Yeah, so once I clear out tomorrow's decks, we have got Augie Smith, Billy Wayne Davis, Andy Andrist, Kristen Becker, Mishka Shabali. I'm going to give him a little bit of time to get over his accident. Other people... Stuart Kennedy is a comic that's based in Barcelona, but I met him at Edinburgh Festival last year. And someone from Ukraine that actually lives in Ukraine right now, which will make James Inman very happy because he'll probably want to get her and call her a Nazi bitch and all that. But it's a real person that was bombed out of a home that I know. I'll be seeing what the internet signal's like. It's probably better than mine. I won't say what city unless she wants to say. At some point in the next month or so, I would think. So April is going to be pretty good for guests and that. I still don't know. We'll probably alternate between Twitch and YouTube. I've got to try and pin Shannon down literally because I don't know what happened with this medical thing. And I've really got to start getting on it about the festival stuff. So yeah, that's an endless thing. But April should be a fun month. But I'm going to keep that rolling and you'll start to see, I'll have more and more gear, the stuff I'm renting tomorrow, and then the stuff that I'll own soon it will start to look different and all that stuff. Finally, it's here. The time is now. So over the next 2 months, I think I will have a nice setup, which would be good. But always evolve. Yeah, I spoke to Brett in November, and he had all this. Yeah, he was really got overtime from that stuff. But later on we'll tack him on. We'll get him in. I'll get Andres to have a word with him as well. But he did agree to come on as well. So yeah, Ericsson's also on the list. We'll try and get Glenn Wool as well. Yeah, just over the next couple of months, just be get back to having guests every week and different stuff going on. I did enjoy chatting to Conway, of course, on Saturday. He's loud though, isn't he? I had to turn my volume down. He's very loud, but you have to work with it. It's good anyway. I did give in 2 cans of Marjorie. I was on the water all fucking week, and then I had 2 sat over there looking at me. Actually, I wasn't. No, I did get drunk 2 nights running in the week as well. So that was definitely a massive lie that I told there. But it was more on an error of omission, I think. It wasn't a lie. I believed it when I said it. And then I reminded myself that it was incorrect. I think that's okay. That's the kind of flip-flopping that's okay, I think, just to correct yourself. I misspoke. I've just eaten a Oreo dairy milk bar that was about this big. And I dipped it in coffee. I broke pieces off and dipped it in coffee and was eating that. That's what I did right before this. So yeah, and yesterday, excuse me. I hope it's not the COVID back. Yesterday, I ate a bowl of pasta sauce instead of soup. So I brought some red lentil soup, and it's quite thick. And I just warmed up this soup, and I was dipping bread in it. But every time I was eating some without the bread, I was like, it's a bit tangy. It's a bit... And I ate loads of it, and then thought, this can't possibly be that part of pasta sauce that I've got in the fridge instead of the soup, could it? But I finished it. No, I checked, and it was the pasta sauce I was eating. And then finished it anyway out of spite for myself, I think. But the advantage with that is I got to have the soup today. So that was 2 lunches taken care of. It's fine. Late accountability, said accountability. Yeah. I don't even think it was late accountability. I think it was on time. It was prompt. As soon as I realized. I believe I've got to redo this fucking shit poster. It's a shit poster. When you start seeing it, it's going to look shit. All right? But I don't care. I don't care. Or maybe I'll pay someone to do it tomorrow. Maybe that's what I could do. We'll see. And then we'll find out if we can actually sell any fucking tickets. Probably not. And then I'll just have to buy all the 2 nights tickets myself and give them away. And they won't even come. That might happen. Late shows as well. So it's going to be the 17th, 18th of May at 10:30 p.m. in Brighton. Don't know why I said it like that. Brighton. But it is bit nervy at the same time about it, but it should be good. It should be a good thing to have done. And we'll get video from it anyway. I don't know whether we'll do Edinburgh Festival because I don't know if it's too late. I don't think it is. But I've got to get the business partner to do that application because I want her to do that one. So it's, another problem. And from Monday, I've got 8 gigs lined up. I think it's 8, right up until that 17th, 18th of May. And I'll try and put more in. So I'll try and do 10 or 12 right up until that. And then do those 2 nights. And then maybe just take all my clothes off on the beach at Brighton and just walk into the sea and never come back, having utterly shamed myself. And realize I'm a failure. But that's fine. I'm actually comfortable with that. I'm very calm. But I've also got lots of plans as well over the next 2 years. So I shouldn't do that now. I shouldn't do it later. I'll do some other stuff. I need to go to Italy and eat some pasta there. That's not going to make me bleed. I need to go back to Brazil. I need to go back to America for the full inspection, you know? Got stuff to do. Already, I'll probably, the time will come around where I have to leave here and move out of this place. That will come around fast, probably. What do I do then? Then what do I do after that? Who do I live with? All these things are being discussed now. So, yeah. Don't know. Until I've got the maid just handing me shit while I do the podcast, none of you need to know nothing. It'd just be a hand. It'd just be like, is it cousin It from the Adam Family? Yeah. That's correct, Carl. Agreed. Now I'm just gonna again evidence the gift of the MacBook.
Crumbs.
I just want to say, I don't use this computer, really.
Well, it's covered in fucking food, so you've definitely used it at some point. This is what I'm working
No, I bought it used from a Walmart dealer when my computer broke, and I used it that one day where you said I looked orange on the morning podcast.
Now, here's an important question. You don't use this computer. It's small enough to fit in my check luggage. I think you should give it to me.
All right.
Yeah, that's on there. That's a contract.
Yeah.
That's a verbal contract.
No.
Yes, it is. Thank you. So again, the lawyers out there, that is a contract. Day drinking. That's a day drinking burp. That was sat in Jack Dempsey's for 3 hours, sucking on beers, and then going to 7-Eleven and getting a load of buds, a load of tall boys, and knocking them back. Until I ended up crying and vomiting into the sink in that very hotel room. I don't know, 9 hours later, 8 hours later. I think that was a sequence of events. Right after getting so high that I couldn't move my arms, of course. The vom cry. You so mito triste. I think I was just scared. I was like, oh God, I'm dying. I can't move. And I'm vomiting. And I think it was like vomit tears. I think it was like, and then everything's just streaming. And then I'm going, am I dying? And then that's when I took the picture, which I think is a great picture. It's a great picture. I had to put that out there immediately. Now, some people are really, I've got friends like it, are really, they're really funny about the kind of pictures of them that go out there. And I like ones of me looking like that because I was going to try and find it, but I think I've posted too much shit recently. Yeah, there's beers in a mailbox. I don't fucking know, but I think I do like the picture because it is just me crying and drool. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, bring that back. That's it, isn't it? That was the end of the night. That's what happened later that day. Good times. I believe there were good times. You know, I had a great time. I wish I could have stayed there longer. Next time it will occur. It's going to be probably more likely October when I go out there. But yeah, try and get out there for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. looking like an AI. Hey, that's just great lighting and a fucking focus. It's just a focus and great lighting, and one of the most opportune pics I've ever taken. Yeah, it's weird though, isn't it? It is weird, a weird one. But you know, I do have that on the Twitter profile, I think, at the moment for Last Rites in the banner. I don't believe. Might even be my profile picture on my regular one. I don't know. As I was doing that, I really was teetering on the edge of being fine and then doing a little bit of vomit in my mouth. But I thought, you know, I'd risk it all. I'd risk it all for this. Creepy trout. It's fucking disgusting. I'm crying and vomiting. Maybe if I'd had like a red nose, like a clown's nose on it as well. You know when you text someone, I've just messaged someone, and they immediately send back, okay, thanks, Carl. Cheers. And then they put their name at the end. I know it is. It's got your name on top of the message. Oh, it's Jamie. I just got to cheer him up here. God had taken. There we go. Try and cheer Jamie up there. Oh, the AI one. It is weird, isn't it? It's a weird one. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I was just in the woods in between my parents' house and my sister's house. I do need to go and see them. I do feel a bit bad about not saying a word to my mum about Mother's Day. I'm just going to get her some stuff this week. But I've got to go down to London, and so I might be, so that's interesting. So I might be in a room with Quentin Tarantino at the weekend, listening to him talk about writing, I believe. I've got an opportunity to go down. I don't know if I am. I'll have to go down to London Saturday or Sunday, but probably Sunday, given that I'm going to be hungover as fuck on Saturday. I got a friend from Brazil that's in London and didn't tell me. But now I know that. I'm going to go down there and take them around. So I don't know when to do that. But yeah, I might be going down to London. My point is I should go and see my family. There's one of my brothers I've not seen in like 18 months. You know, I should see them. But that's his fault as well, I'd say. Yeah, lots of mooching about this month, but nothing too far. I'm not going on any trips in March. No trips in April. Probably no trips in May or June. July, I've got to show someone round, and we might hop over to another European country. So we'll see what goes on. Like a sad, fat-headed baby. Yeah, well, that's what I am. That's what I am, and that's what I was. So it's a perfect description of what was going on there. Oh, I need to sort this out. I've got my fucking, why does that say powered by StreamYard? I need to look at my account. I probably haven't pressed the button or something. And yeah, I can't switch to Streamlabs yet because that MacBook also can't use Streamlabs. So I was going to get a new machine tomorrow, but instead I'm going to buy a mixer, which I'll be first renting. So yeah, I'll probably get out of here soon, but I thought I'd come in and just do something on YouTube just to fucking, rev it up a little bit. And then I hope tomorrow, I'll try and get a time. I'll try and get a time for you guys. Do that now. Let's do that now. Let's ask Andy Baker right now. So I'll stick up a time when I know an ETA, but it will be rough because he's got to travel up from another city. So obviously we've got to take into account things could happen. It might not happen. You might get some traffic, might die, and all that stuff as well. And I've got to rush about in the afternoon. I could test out some of this gear tomorrow, so I might jump on tomorrow afternoon. I'm also going to try and pre-record at least one short thing as well while I've got the mics and this mixer. So there might be some other stuff popping up that I'll do before Andy gets here. And I don't think we'll be in a state to do anything Saturday morning because we'll be dead. And I think we'll just need some breakfast at that point. And then I assume he'll have to drive home and I'll probably drink again Saturday. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, Discord. Discord is around. That's the point of this one, I think. Let's go and do that. Go and do that and go and have a nice day. I don't know what's going on in the online world today or tonight. As I said, if you OGM is streaming Batman right now, or she was, I'm just a couple of followers off a hundo over on Twitch. So if you're not following over there, go over to the Last Rights Pod. And yeah, still a ways off on here. For getting the John Hinckley tattoo, I regret that immediately. I'm getting a tattoo in the next couple of months, but it's not going to be the John Hinckley one. It's just not. It's because I want to get. There's one that I want first. Yeah, I think OGM might have stopped now. Oh, Taryn, Tea Time with Taryn is on over there. So I'm going to go and hang out in Taryn's stream while I organise my shit. Because I've got some shit to organise now. Yeah, I've got a vacuum. I've got a fucking maybe some lawn. You know, do some shit around the house. You go and do some shit too. Thanks for hanging out though. And if you're watching it back, give us a subscribe if you haven't already. Tomorrow, sometime, Andy Baker, Hack Oddity, right fucking here. And we will be, drinking for your entertainment and our entertainment. All right, that's it. Piss off. What are you getting in for the end of the year? I had to come back for that. You're getting one in for the end of the year. Time to man up. You mean, I don't know what that was about because I said a lot of stuff and I can't link it. I can't link it. So if you get that comment in quick, I might be able to answer it. Quick. Move those thumbs. Oh, tattoo. Yeah, I completely forgot I talked about that. I completely fucking forgot I talked about it. I'm probably getting a UFO with some bright colours on it. Purples and greens and shit. And it's probably going to be up here for the first one. And then we'll see. We'll see what I'm advised by the tattooed wench. Right. I mean it. Fuck off.